This same concept of identification we see in the gospel reading. The Jews came to meet John the Baptist and asked, "Who are you?" And John identified himself. Although the people had a misconception of who John was. Are you the Christ? Are you the expected Messiah? Are you Elijah? Are you Isaiah? Who are you? In the same way, dearly beloved in Christ, the question is, who are you too? Many times people have the crisis of identity, then begin to act in ways that are strange. The psychological term is dysfunctionalism. They begin to dysfunction. The church teaches that the sacrament of baptism is that sacrament which cleanses us of original sin, makes us Christians, children of God, and members of His church. 4 things: cleansing from sin. 2, gives us a new identity, Christians. 3, adoptionism, children of God, and gives us a new family too, members of His church. No wonder that the Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 12 says, "For those who did receive Him, those who believed in His name, He gave power to become children of God." It therefore means that if, or by the very fact of the sacrament of baptism, where we profess Jesus Christ, we accepted Him, we have therefore become God's children. Jesus has become our mother. No wonder, in our reflection of today, the theme of today, from John 19, verse 26, Jesus, hanging on the cross, He saw His mother and the disciple He loved. And looking at His mother, He said, "Kunai, ide ahuyos su, behold your son. Woman, behold your son." And turning to the disciple, He said, "Matetai, ide matersu, behold your mother." Dearly beloved in Christ, verse 27 of Gospel of John chapter 19 says that from that moment, the disciple took Mary into his own home. Why? Because he had been given a mother. He had become a son. Mother. Dearly beloved in Christ, that disciple wasn't representing himself. Although physically he was there as John, but he represented the other disciples, and by extension, every one of us who have believed in His name, who have accepted Him, and therefore become children of God. Every one of us who by the virtue of baptism have been cleansed of original sins, become Christians, children of God, and members of His church. This therefore means that Mary has become our mother, and we are also her children. And the question keeps going on. Who are you? It's unfortunate that so many of us do not recognize that Mary is our mother, do not accept Mary to be our mother, have refused to make Mary our mother, and so we cannot bring her into our homes, just like the disciple did. Dearly beloved in Christ, by the fact that we have become Christians, we are Christians and children of God, and the very fact that yesterday and forever and ever we celebrated Mary as the mother of God, we are children of God. Jesus is our brother, therefore Mary is our mother. And so Jesus is looking from His cross and saying to His mother, "Kunai, ide ohuyos, your son, your daughter." And He's turning to you and saying to you and I, "Behold your mother." What then are we doing with this new identity as children of Mother Mary? Don't you know that when you take Mary as your mother, things change in your life? Just like yesterday, I explained during the novena that Mary, being the mother of God, has therefore made her an intercessor and our guide. And now, by saying, "Behold your mother," she becomes more actively involved in our lives as an intercessor, as a guide, as a queen, as a mother. Why then don't you want her into your homes? Why have you refused to act like the disciple when the gospel says, from that moment, he took her into his home? Why have you refused to take her into your home? Why have you refused to take her into your life? I will end my homily with two stories. I love telling stories, true life stories. So, back in Ibadan, they have the Schoenstatt fathers. They have a community, the formation house. And the Schoenstatt fathers, in fact, the congregation began in Germany in 1914, founded by Father Joseph Kentenich. And they have a special devotion to Mother Thrice Admirable, a beautiful icon of the Blessed Virgin Mary carrying her son. And so, in the Schoenstatt movement, they moved the icon of Mother Thrice Admirable house to house. So, there was this woman, she didn't know about it. One of her parishioners just told her about, we have this Schoenstatt icon we move. Are you interested? I said, what are you moving? He said, it is the image of Mother Thrice Admirable. She said, well, it's not just to move Mother Mary the image to my house. No problem. So, each time the icon visits individuals home, spends 3 days. And as at that time, her daughter, who lived outside the country, was experiencing serious crisis, terrible crisis, heart-rending crisis. She just took the icon. From that moment, she took Mary into her home and placed the icon in her prayer room. And in her usual way, Mother Mary said, it is good for you to visit our home, so I brought you into my home. You know the challenges I'm having. Come and do something. The following day, there was a change. She received a call from her daughter that crisis she was experiencing, there had been a turnaround. From that moment, she took her into her home. Story of another person took the same icon into her home. She ran a business, and for those who know Ibadan very well, I don't know how it is in Lagos, but in Ibadan, they can tie your business down. So she comes to shop in the morning. She had a business in a complex she built. Food mart. But evil people had done terrible things. So there was an express, the road, big express road. People would come down from the bike in front of her shop, just have a peep, and go across to the woman selling one chakala chocolate thing like that.
Tomorrow we're telling you we can do mass without St. Dominic.
Who said so?